Alright guys, today I'm just gonna do a video log entry because I was working a lot today. I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning and I got home at 7. So I was genuinely working for almost 10 hours. I love overtime pay. I think I got 250 today, just today alone, which is very wonderful. Very wonderful. Going to be very worth it to see that go into my bank account. So yeah, but here's a rundown on today. This is just going to be a genuine video log, basically a diary entry. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride because I'm going to shake your world. But right now, it's really embarrassing recording because my sister's here and she has friends over. And I'm, like, usually I'm doing this at midnight when everybody's asleep, so I don't have to worry about people, like, walking in and being like, what are you doing? You know, I feel like it's less embarrassing to get caught jacking off because then you're like, what are you doing? Stroking it? But if you're, like, if someone walks in when you're recording, you're like, and you might as well just kick the chair right then and there. But, so, I'm literally quaking in my boots. I'm rocking back and forth in my chair. I'm scratching my head until there's no skin. So I'm very, very nervous. This is like Five Nights at Freddy's gulp. But no, today, simple fun day. And I was working, so why would I say fun? Because fuck you, I low-key enjoy counting. So today I woke up at 5 and then I was like, fuck, I'm going back to sleep. So I went to sleep for 10 more minutes and then I was like, okay, I have to wake up. And you know, then I hit him with the, I gotta wake up. So I hop in the shower and I'm boxing in the shower. You know, that's the only way you can wake up is by boxing in the shower. So I'm doing that while listening to Leve, you know, perfect matchup. While listening to Lover Girl. So Lover Girl is a very good song. It kind of reminds me of From the Start, just like a more upbeat From the Start, which I like. I personally enjoy it perfectly. Everything is great. Leve drops. Life is wonderful. So then after that, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta... So I drive to pick my friend up, who's joining me on this quest, because I was able to get him this little gig too. So basically, between us, we're both gonna be making a lot of money. And then if we both go up on a trip together, we're gonna have a lot of money to spend, which increases the quality of the trip. But we're going camping. What? That's so #epic. That's for later though. I really need to have time to edit videos. I think I need to get better at when I get home. I'll spend like an hour just going on YouTube, scrolling around, just looking at stuff. And on my computer, I feel more fulfilled because I don't know why YouTube on computer is much better than YouTube on mobile. So I'm usually giggling a bit more to myself as I scroll through all the YouTube videos. But what was I talking about? Oh yes, today. We're driving up in the car, right? 40-minute drive, by the way. And for some reason, my friend thinks we've crossed over like 900 miles. And he said, are we in Central California after we've driven 40 minutes? We live in Southern California, so we drive 40 minutes north, and he's like, we must be in Central California now. No. It's incredible. His perception is terrible. But we shall not mock him for that. We should mock him for that. Point and laugh. Everybody would go, haha, you are so foolish. Why would you do that? But yes, we were driving up, it was fun, and then we got there early, like at 7. The gig started at 9, so we were kind of just sitting there for 2 hours, and we were in like an official office building, like, ho, be quiet, obey rules, blah, blah, blah. So that made the stakes on laughing so much higher. So naturally, we were just cracking jokes left and right, and just crying, basically, trying to be as quiet as possible while also being as loud as possible because we're cracking banger jokes. And it's wonderful, you know? If you think one William's cool enough, then imagine one William with another way less cooler William. Because that's what... No, actually, you are not a way less cooler William, because that's still pretty cool and funny. But I can't do a comedy show by myself, I say as I'm running the show by myself. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I was talking about. I looked back up at the screen, saw the audio level stuff, because I kind of just record on Audacity, you know? I get home, I say, all right, time to practice consistency. I press record, and I start yapping. And I start yapping, and I start yapping. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to start talking about until I press the record button, and then it's just me going, la 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 la. But then sometimes I'm like driving home, and I'm like, I want to talk about this tonight. And I feel like those are the ones that I kind of have stronger. They seem more structured, the ones that I think about beforehand. It's very obvious when I'm just making shit up as I go. But I'm always making shit up as I go because I'm just good at making shit up. Like, speaking of shit, you know how there's like dog play and cat play and baby play, like sexual stuff? What if you just did chimpanzee play and you started slinging shit at each other? I think that would be kind of kawaii. But back to me working. Oh my god. I was on to something with the summer boredom video, right? I was on to something because I was like, damn, the cure to summer boredom is getting a job. And I'm so motherfucking right. I remember reading a comment who was like, no, you're wrong. Or something along the lines of, Your Majesty, you aren't perfectly correct on everything. And I was like, maybe this guy's right. No, I'm so right. My theory is so correct, at least for me. I was working and I was like, I can't wait to get home and do this and this. And then I just like, plans become so much more clear and I have a solid idea of everything that I want to do. And it just works out. So the cure to summer boredom is getting a job or also having friends. I feel like that's a very important part, is having friends. But I mean, that's for me. I don't really have too many hobbies right now. I need to get some. Oh my god. I've been staring at my bass just for a while. I took it out of my closet because I want to start playing it again. Just because I really haven't touched it in forever. I mean, to be fair, like so most of the time, I don't really have the time. Like, genuinely, I'm at a point in my life where I wake up, I have maybe like just 30 minutes of getting ready and then an hour of chilling around. Okay, I definitely do have time. Never mind. I was going to try and make a point where I'm like busy all day and then I say shit like, I was hour of chilling around, and then I realized I do have time. I am lazy. I do not want to sacrifice my hour of chilling around, though. It's so nice to just lounge around for a bit. And I'm also trying to watch all the Marvel movies up to Endgame again, because it's 2025, and I still haven't seen Endgame. And you might be like, what the fuck? And you know, kill yourself, quite frankly. Why are you giving me judgment because I'm not watching stuff all the time? You should grow up and go outside. I have better things to do, like play Scented Con on Roblox. But, yeah, I just have started watching, the Marvel movies. I've only watched, Iron Man 1 and 2, and I'm partially through The Incredible Hulk. But, oh my god, Iron Man 1 and 2 is so good. Tony Stark built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps, or whatever he says. I love Iron Man 1 and 2. But now, War Machine makes sense, because for some reason in Civil War, I just thought War Machine kind of came in from nowhere. But he didn't. He really didn't. He was in Iron Man 1 and 2, and that makes so much more sense. And I never even watched Avengers Age of Ultron all the way. So I think this is going to be a great opportunity for me to slowly kind of get into all the fun little Marvel. And I'm not really, like, I don't really have any too strong opinions on Marvel. I don't think it's, like, a holy grail, and I don't think it's bad. I'm like, oh, modern, and I'm not going to be like, oh, modern Marvel is so trash. All the old stuff is good. I just want to rewatch it, because I started with, I was rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy just for fun, because Guardians of the Galaxy is an amazing movie. It's beautiful. It's epic. It's wonderful. So I was doing that, and then it hit me. I should watch the Marvel movies. So then I am, and that's how I got to where I am. I've also been listening to a lot of podcasts. I do enjoy podcasts. I am a one-man podcast, if you really think about it. Try and guess my ethnicity. White. One-man podcast. Oh my god. It's only a matter of time before I just start talking to my friends and I'm like, hey, aren't we so funny? We should try and make a podcast. We should. I already do it. I already do it every single day. That's why I'm white. I wasn't born white. I just wanted to make a podcast and then I started changing color. It was tragic. This is a terribly unorganized video. I don't even. You're never getting better than this. Y como siempre, adios, chachas.